Hey, right. Just put my phone on silent. Right. So, I have just watched young Adam Pearson in his video. I watched him late last night where he was talking about poker games. It's kind of accelerated on from poker games in a big way. And it's sad. Really, it is sad. I would have thought that young players, as they are coming into any team, they would understand pretty strict rules and abide by those strict rules. However, it seems that is not the case with this young man. And it may be that this young man faces the full wrath, whatever that is. And how sad that is. A young talent who is being caught up, swept up in this turmoil. So, good afternoon, everybody. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get there. I am trying to get back to fitness. Hard, but I'm trying. Good afternoon, Patsy and so-called Geordie. How does it make me feel after last season? Like a straight to the stomach. That's how. Well, the goatee was kind of growing more this side than it was that side, so it went. But we are talking about Sandro Tonali and what might happen. Now, I know, because it came on my phone before, there is another YouTube channel with, let's say, quite a few hundred in chat at the moment. Now, I've just watched Adam's video and I did a video maybe half an hour ago for members only. And it was to do with the poker, thinking it was just that, playing cards. But young Adam is a little bit angry. I'm not going to get angry. It's pointless, really. A 3-year ban. Well, anything's possible, isn't it? Let's be honest. Now, YouTube has said to me about, what was it? Super chats. And they did mention a few other things this morning. Got like message. I've had 3 messages so far. So they are available just at the bottom where the $sign is, because YouTube is American. Now, getting back to this. This is possibly an earthquake. Earthquakes don't happen in England. Not on this magnitude anyway. The hope is the information that has been leaked out isn't as bad as some people have said. Fingers crossed, because this kid is a talent, you know. When was the last time you had a game of poker? Texas Hold'em was the game, and I lived in West Denton. Yeah. It is the biggest disaster, Patsy, in recent. Yes, it is. I mean, we did have a player, Ivan Toney, and the club didn't want to keep him, so he went elsewhere. And he got caught. He got his fingers burnt by the authorities. And it's really dumb. You know, as a young superstar in the making, okay? You get paid a lot of money. And it's not just about the money. It's also about when you're out there on that pitch and you're performing for the fans. You like kind of get taken to the heart. If you score, which he has done, that erupts the celebration and the thinking of all of us who sit inside St James's Park. And to plead guilty, as young Adam was saying, to the charges. How silly is that? Now, do you think you will get a lighter sentence? No, I don't think so. I think what they've got to do is this, to stamp it out the same way they did with Ivan Toney. And it has no place in football. It doesn't really. And the reason why it doesn't have a place in football is because your gifts while you're on the pitch is to perform to your best and not have little side bets. Because it's not just a case of like winning or losing on those side bets. No. It's about it's a stain. You know, it's a stain on the club who have like went out and bought you. And this is why in the description I talk about the team he came from, AC Milan, and how much they knew. Was it a case of they knew what was possibly coming and it was like, right, we'll put them up and whoever's the first one coming in, we're just going to grab the money, you know? We don't know. Wow. Think you need to get your money back on the hair treatment? No, not really. The reason why is this, right? The hair treatment, with any kind of treatment, no matter what it is not instant. No, it's not. You've got to use something, a product, whatever that may be, and you've got to use it over a set period of time, i.e. bottle full, bottle empty. And if by the time bottle is empty and you like here and here and at the back, which I think the back's called the crown, I think it is, if that starts to regrow, then what it says on the bottle has worked. You know, it's that simple. Greetings from the States. Well, greetings to you too, because like I say, I speak to many people in the United States from California, 3 in New York, 2 in Georgia, Massachusetts, Texas. Yeah, I've got a lot of friends over in the United States of America. They're wonderful people. New glasses, yes. Well, these glasses here, they should have been replaced. Me, should have been. I have never visited the United States of America. It is on the cards because something happened this morning, and that something was in connection with another subject I will talk about as soon as I get a number. It's an identification number. But we are talking today about Newcastle United. Have I got my passport? No. No, I haven't. What happened this morning? Oh, well, this morning I logged into the FCA. For those of you who don't know what FCA stands for, it's the Financial Conduct Authority. And I now have my foot in the door. But getting back to Newcastle United and what's happened. The thing is this, okay? How much did AC Milan know about their player while he was over there playing for them? Or was it the case that they were aware and get shot? Whatever the price is, just get shot. So it doesn't look bad on us. Because the price that Newcastle United paid, I think it was £52 million. And that is a lot of money. For a lot of talent, though, let's be honest, the kid is very talented. And he also knows where the back of the net is as well. Do you think there'll be much ruckling on when Man United? Yeah, I do, actually. I do. But what I would say is when AC Milan do come to St James's Park, be polite. That's what I would say. It's not the fans, because we are all fans. And the difference is this. I saw when PSG came over, and there was a couple of things on Adam's video that shouldn't happen. Objects being thrown, that sort of thing. We're all football fans, and with AC Milan going to come over to St James's Park, we have to be, as Newcastle United fans, we have to be on our best behaviour, because unfortunately, as we're in the Champions League, yeah, we have to be on our best. So let the club discuss with AC Milan, let them deal with it. And all of our fans, we welcome AC Milan. Same as like when Dortmund, we welcome them, because what we don't want to do is go back to the very old dark days where daft things happened. And that would be totally wrong. Paul, why don't you come up to the Newcastle for the Milan game and host a subscribers meet and greet? Well, the good thing is this. I'm looking at a car today, and that car could get me to Newcastle. It could. But here's where the downside is. And it is the ballot system we currently have. That is the downside, because you put in for your ticket. We are in a family group, because we are. It's not friends and family, it's family. Now, if it is the case that we do manage to get a ticket in the ballot, brilliant. Yeah, straight up. And who knows where it'll be inside St. James's Park, but I'm sure that night is going to be epic. That's what we deserve. We all go to St. James's Park to pay homage to our heroes. Am I correct? It's a fair system, Paul. They're only selecting supporters from the northeast postcodes, unfortunately. Well, you know one thing, right? I'll tell you this, okay? And I've said this in many videos. Ori's stand is 50 years old. Now, whether they stick another tier to the top, or whether they turn around and say, we'll take that whole east stand out and just construct another one, we aren't going to know. It would be beautiful to see. Yeah. And one thing I will say is this. I've been in the Gallowgate, quite a few times. My favourite spot in the Gallowgate is I'm behind the goal, but I'm like 2, maybe 3 seats above, so I can see what's going on. And in one of my videos, I'm right behind the goalkeeper. I was meant to sit the one behind, but a gentleman turned round and said, can we swap seats? So I did. Not do that again, because that was a mistake. Now, the other ones where, the west corner, where the that bar is, I was there, and that was the Liverpool game where we unfortunately lost. And what I can remember from that night was panning the camera around, as you do, and I was like, the roof's in the road. I can't see the upper part of the Leazes end. And, that was a disappointment. Right, what we got here? should your membership should have your membership cancelled for swapping seats? Patty, write to the club. If if you think because I moved one seat forward, hey, do it. Keith Patterson Memorial Stand. Keith Patterson, he was such a figure in our takeover. He really was. Writing a letter and standing up for the northeast of England and Newcastle United. Takes guts to do that. Man, it takes guts. Do you think other YouTubers might be influencing the ballot system? I give in. I really do. And I just know this. Here on my channel, where you are right now, I have my views. They all have theirs. And one thing I have learned is this. We're meant to be the black and white army. We are meant to be that. The only problem is we're in disarray. And the reason why we're in disarray is simple. There are other channels, which we all know about, who are brave enough to come on camera. That takes guts. It really does. And what we should have been doing was pulling together. So we are united for one cause. Newcastle United. Didn't happen though. That's the honest truth. It did not happen. And like on the old Twitter, before Elon bought and changed the name, the same there. Disarray of things happening. There is going to be no fight with Decker. No. So, that's it. What do you think is the worst NUFC YouTuber? I'm not going to say it. Everybody has their own channel. And I have supported, shared every single channel. I have. I've shared them to Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and beyond. But going back to my comment before, if we are not united under one cause, no, can't do it. A birthday shout out to Lee Wheel. Very happy birthday, Lee. I hope you have a brilliant day. My birthday is next April. I get another year older. Why do some of your, why don't some share? Well, here's the thing. Before our great takeover, there was a few, and that's all there was, a few. And from the beginning, some had a few in, there's 4 people right here in chat. And I came across many of them where they were deciding, do we do this on a regular basis? And I was giving out encouragement, because we as Geordies, we have a deep passion, and that deep passion is our club. Now, because of that, it was like, keep going, I'll keep sharing. But there has to be a point. There has to be. And that point was reached this year. So they can grow on to 50, 100. They can do that. I wish them well. But here's the thing. As I mentioned earlier, and I've mentioned this a few times in my videos as well, I've spoke about Newcastle United, our club, in many different aspects. Some of those aspects are for Amanda, Mia Dad, Jamie, Darren Eales, Peter Silverstone, and His Excellency, to increase the revenue of our club. If they don't want to listen, fine, don't listen. You know. One more shout out request, Paul. It's Date and Dad's anniversary. No. Northumberland Geordie. No. Thanks for the offer, but no. There's a path that my channel is going down, and like a railway, okay, the train goes from A to B. It didn't go that way, and it didn't go that way. It just goes straight. And as I said several times in past videos, this thing with the FCA, that is rock solid, and it's the path this channel is going down. So there will be nothing with Deca, nothing with anybody. It's just pure. It's like, you know, in horse racing, some horses have got the blinkers on. Yeah. That's what it is. It's just pure focus. And once I get my number, then it goes to the next stage. Somebody in Newcastle will be contacted, and what they will do is go to a set location, and they will film what is at that location, and then that will be on my channel. And that's the way it goes. Can you wish my friend Kieran and Claire peak? Oh, it's an anniversary. Oh, yeah. Anniversaries are important. So Kieran and Claire peak, many happy returns for your anniversary. Now, as we move forward with our club, there's one thing, and it's simple. We rise. And as we rise and we get to that stopper point, you all know what the stopper point is. Once we get to that position, it's just 3 points in the bag, which I see in many videos, and we keep going 3, 3, or pick up a point. And that way, we stretch from the rest. We did that when Kevin Keegan was with us, but it all fell down. This time it's going to be better. Well, Tiger Woods, I'm just coming up on an anniversary, and it's a very sad one, as you were just, said with your father. Mine too is the same, but mine is 1 year. And like I mentioned before, all of us who do YouTube, and there's many of us, if we can't come together under our club, well, we support from the stands, from our seats, and some get lucky and they can stand in the standing zones. But we're all inside our cathedral on the hill. We have one thing when we walk into St. James's Park, and that is we want our team to perform well, to give 100%, so that we can come out of there, go home, happy people, And if that happens, it has a knock-on effect. Because if the game's like a Saturday or a Sunday, our working week starts off on a bounce. And that's priceless. Now, one thing I do want to say, which I also mentioned, Saudi Airlines, who they're going to be a sponsor. It may be Saudi Airlines at St. James's Park. It may be as a naming right for our club. So, what do you think? I've got one person in chat. Wow, shocking. Do I think Milan are aware? They must have been. They must have been aware. Yeah, and this is why when AC Milan come to St. James's Park, our fans need to treat them as fans with the same respect that we got out in Italy. That's important, because it ain't about their fans. It ain't about our fans. It's their club and our club. Those who did the deal. That's what it's about. Let them sort it out. So I thank everybody who has given up a little of their time to watch my video. 35 minutes. Wow. Well, there are many things that happen in this world, and some things we can't control. So I'll leave it at that. All I'll say to you all is have a wonderful afternoon. And let's hope that whatever punishment is handed out to this young football player, let's hope it doesn't devastate him as a player and our club. And I thank you all. And just remember, at the bottom, super chats are available in these where you all come in. Super stickers. And I have level 1 membership. And for a deep dive, I have level 2. So I thank you.